Hi guys, welcome back in the next episode of Need for Speed Hit, and we'll look into car showdown again. We'll start in our beautiful Nissan Skyline, the original one of course, in drift build. And we will see what car will we build today. I need to admit, today we'll have something different than you would normally expect from me. We'll have something unorthodox, something what you don't expect to see in this game, and not many people actually purchase that car. I'm hoping that you already know what this will be, but if not, then don't look further. We're looking at 19,000 credits this car will cost us, and this is that beautiful Volvo Amazon P130 from 1970. I'm very interested what this car can do, because if we look at it, it's coupe, does look decent for its age, it's beautiful classic, but I'm very interested what we can do with it, because I didn't saw nobody actually using this car. Then I'm interested what this car have to offer. I don't think they would just put a random car in game which would not have any good features. Definitely looks it's good feature for this car, but what we'll do, we'll build this as proper 70s muscle, to be perfectly honest. And Volvo always been known as Swedes because they are a bit crazy with the power and flames. I presume, looking at most of these builds from that era, they've been stupidly overpowered and they had flames. Then we'll see, can we do something similar here. We'll see what engines we have possible for this car, available for this car, and we'll see what we can do in terms of body. But we'll start with performance of this car, because I'm interested, can we put over 1000 brake horsepower into this beast. Then what we have as start, as a base, we have 2 liter V4, sorry, 4 cylinder. She's not great. We will have one color to choose from, but this one have only 725 brake horsepower potential. We have some V8 with just over 1000 brake horsepower. That's actually not bad. Next V8, 1014 brake. After that we have V6, flat 6. But we know that Swedes love these V8s, then we will take this one. Although it's not the most powerful, but I think this might be choice for us. And what we can do here, we'll actually put all of the upgrade parts first, and we'll see what this car can offer. We already see that we are on 319 points of rating, which is not too shabby. Then maybe this could be quite fast for us. With single turbocharger, obviously we can get more power, but you know what, we'll go with proper. Why I took this turbocharger? We obviously wish the dual turbocharger on ultimate level. I don't know why I took the elite one instead of ultimate. In terms of tank, we'll actually pick up both of which one I would prefer. We'll take 5 shots, I think, because I don't know what this car can offer to us. In terms of suspension, we'll start with track, because I'm interested how this car will handle on the track, but we'll also test this for drifting, because obviously it's rear-wheel drive, then it's not harming us if we'll try a bit of drifting later on, because I think that this might be good at both, but you never know, we'll see later on in the episode. Am I correct thinking that, or am I completely wrong and this will be massive bust? But for now we'll concentrate on the track performance on this car, and we'll put repair kit, and we'll put the damage reduction on this car. Cool. Then we have performance sorted. Then looking at the performance of this car, what this car has to offer for us, we can see that this car actually has a 984 brake horsepower, only because we put a dual turbocharger instead of a single turbocharger, would give us that additional 26 brake horsepower. But I don't feel fuss about that, because obviously with a dual we have better acceleration, which is quite important. And this car is now 400 plus rated anyway, and will accelerate in 2.6 seconds, not 260, with 750 pounds of torque, which is not too shabby, 234 miles per hour, which is not too bad. Could be better, but it's not bad for our little Volvo. It will definitely don't be the quickest, but the most important, guys, it will be hopefully fun to drive. Then in terms of body, what we can do with body of this car? Roof. Okay. We don't want... Actually, we wish this cover on the window on the back. Look at this, guys. This is proper, or no, it looks ridiculous. But we'll leave it as is for time being. We wish this massive scoop because we have V8 under the bonnet. In terms of grille, we'll make it look aggressive as hell. I think this will be our aim for this episode, and we'll put those lovely headlights. And in terms of front bumper, what we can do here, we know that Swedes don't really like chrome, but we can put, this looks awful, this looks awful. I like this. This will look rough, and this is what we're going for. And we'll wish this splitter up front. This looks terrifying, to be honest. And in terms of fenders, what we have to choose from? Oh yeah. Wide body, or we'll go with wide body. I think wide body from Alchemist is the way forward. Some side skirts. Now we need rear one too much. We wish Alchemist wide body again. Taillights. I like those. Tinted, nice. Quite rough looking, but good. Sound system, will buy the sound system. In terms of spoiler, we'll leave spoiler for a second. We'll look at... Oh, it's only one trunk available. Okay. I've been hoping that we can do something more here. We can have very gentle spoiler, or we, you know what, for this type of car, I think we need to have slightly more refined spoiler. Or do we? I wish this one, to be honest. I think this one will look cool. And in terms of number plates, too fast, we'll call it. It's not too fast, but it's cool name, isn't it, for this type of build. And Palm City plates. Oh yeah, this will sounds good to me. In terms of rear bumper, we'll put Alchemist again. This need to look a bit rough and ready, I think. We need some downforce, then we'll use this. I know it's only cosmetic, but no, this looks ridiculous, to be honest. We don't need this. Can we just remove this part? Yes, thank you. We don't need that. In terms of exhaust, we can put something like that because it's a massive Volvo with massive V8. In terms of wheels, we can actually choose something cool here. And I think those rims will be cool. I think this is the choice for us. And in terms of size, we don't want them too big, but we don't want them too small effectively. Then we'll go for something like that, I think. This is the size for me, which will make sense in terms of... oh, we need discs first, because obviously it's on drums, and we don't want to have drums here. Then we'll put calipers now, and for a change, we'll put this lovely wheelwoods here. And in terms of front, we'll do the same to the rims. We'll quickly find the rims, and we'll see what we can do. Okay guys, now we'll go into painting this car, and as I mentioned, we'll look, do anybody actually done any flames? Splash of paint? I don't like the all naming and everything. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And we have Volvo Special Flames. We're going with this. This is our winner. Then our final car will look stunning. In terms of effects, do we want some red smoke, definitely, and red nitros? In terms of underglow, we'll take fireworks because it's red, it's silly and need to be like that. In terms of exhaust, we need to listen to this. We want it to sound very aggressive, very custom, and very raw. Definitely raw, it's what we're going for. And in terms of metallic sound, not so much. Cool. Then now we have our build for a truck. Then we'll go into first race and see what this car can do. We'll do Sonic. I'm not sure did you notice, guys, but I put 2 with 1 O, but that's actually in purpose because obviously it's not too fast, it's too fast. Wordplay. I hope you caught that, guys, and you don't find it disturbing, but I thought that this would be a funny thing to adapt here. Instead of saying that it's too fast, because it's not actually too fast, because other cars are definitely faster than this. Although we managed to pull in first position, it's getting to that 230 miles per hour really rapidly, this car. Jesus, does not stir at all in that speed. Sorry, I didn't drop this car so fast yet. But we're still managing to stick to the first place, and that's really good. We'll see what this car can offer to us, but look how this car actually accelerates to 230 miles per hour. That's actually ludicrous. I don't think my Ferrari FXX did actually got to that speed so fast. In here, nice braking, and we can get to another set of the corners, a bit of sideways action. We have massive advantage over our opponents. To be honest, I actually like this car. I like the acceleration of this car, it's definitely cool. I didn't expect to see something like that from this little Volvo, but to be honest, it's good competitive car. Although it will be not tier 1 type of car, what you will definitely choose for any type of online racing, but if you're looking for fun factor and if you are a very good driver, you can actually prove a bit weaker RSR drivers that this Volvo can beat them badly, especially it's accelerating really rapidly to that 230 miles per hour. It's not lacking the power at all, because I thought initially that, you know, that 1000 brake horsepower, this will be a bit slow, but turns out that this car actually handles and drives really well for what it is. It's only question, can it compete to our Skylines, because obviously Skylines are sort of in the same type of build where we don't spending much of money, we're getting some horsepower and we're having fun while driving it. And I think this is important question. Is this actually quicker than any of our Skylines in comparison? Because obviously it will be not quicker than any type of supercar if you will do this properly and you will repeat this race million times and you will get the best possible time. For me, 3 minutes here is the benchmark. 3 minutes and 3 seconds, I believe it was our previous best time in Skyline, the initial, the GTR, the original GTR, the first GTR. Then we'll see, do this car can actually do better than it or not so much. And bear in mind that up to this moment I did use nitros only once, then please bear this in mind in comparison to other builds where we did use nitros way more often than in this build. But look how this car actually handles. It was actually not bad until the last one, because I've been wondering, will it actually hold the bend? Okay, then didn't beat the original GTR of 3 minutes and 3 seconds, but beat any other R34 and the premium version of it by minimum 2 seconds, and next one was 10 seconds, then it was 2.5 seconds advantage over that. Then it's actually not too shabby. But now, guys, I will quickly change the build to the drift and we'll go into the another trial. What is interesting, guys, what I found out that if you actually do a drift build of this car, it still stays on a rating of 400 plus, which is quite amazing, to be honest, because most of our cars beforehand been dropping under rating of 400 while going into drift build, and we'll see how this car will feel in drift, to be honest, because at the moment I actually liking it. Look how many points we're racking. We have nearly 30,000 points for the first drift. That's actually ridiculous. Look, we had 23,000 for that drift, and in here over 10,000. And each drift we're racking minimum 10,000 points. Like in this one we had. That's actually cheating. Driving this car, guys, feels like cheating in drifting. This is actually ridiculous how many points this car is actually racking up. Didn't expect to see this, to be perfectly honest. I've been expecting a mediocre drifting build, but it does feel it might be the best build to date, to be honest, because this car actually racking up so many points. If I would be driving a bit better, then probably we could actually go for a record here, but I lost a bit of mojo here and I lost the drifting spirit and I made too many mistakes. But look how many points in one corner this car can do. Nearly 30,000 points here. Probably this corner will be over 10,000. Yeah, 18,000 points. This is just, oh, and we tapped it, unfortunately. Then we need to rack up our multiplier. But look how fast in one corner you can get to 20,000 points from multiplier 1. And we crashed again. That's not good. That's just me. Don't judge car based on my performance. Look what this car can do when it's doing its job properly. Look at this. We have 30,000 points on this corner. We are already on 300,000 points here. That's actually brilliant. I really enjoy driving it sideways. I think it's actually good all around, because on the track it was faster than the more modern GTRs, even while I've been driving, and I didn't drive it very well, to be perfectly honest. It's much of room for improvement, and probably you can get on 250 mark on that race if you'll do this properly and you repeat it a few times, or you are extremely good at the game. But in terms of drifting, look what this car can do, and I'm, you know, not the best in drifting or in this game, to say at least. But look how many points we are racking up here. We are already on 500,000 points. I know it's not the highest score which I had on this race, but it's definitely not the smallest amount. 527,000 points for me in this beautiful Volvo, guys. I think this actually says everything for us. We'll do this track again, but not the full event, but just a quick speed trial drift section here, because I'm interested, can we beat that 52,000 easy, because I don't think I repeated this in any other car. Then we'll do this very quickly and see what result can we get in this Volvo in this run, because 52 sounds like very low result for me, to be perfectly honest. I'm not the greatest, and we'll be not repeating this constantly. We'll just do this once and see what this Volvo can do in terms of result. Okay, we smashed this result. We now have over 25,000 more points than on the previous run. Then, in my opinion, this is better drift build than track build, but don't understand me wrong, track build, it's amazing as well, and this red interior with this flames in black on those rims looks stunning for me, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. It was entertaining for you, and hopefully see you in the next episode. Take care, guys.